So when you get these when you start adding things like these modern references and whatnot,
Right.
you're completely changing it.
You mix it with modern warfare.
Yeah, Call of Duty and everything in there. Yeah, all these goddamn National Guard troop coming in here. I understand. Where it's like, man, it's what people say all the time. We're tired of Hollywood not trusting the property,
Sure,
and going in and changing it and adding these things, which might end up being okay, or it might end up making this dumber. But you just don't have faith enough in the property to make something or write something where, or you don't trust your audience enough to say, I can take this in its own medieval, prehistoric kind of world. No, we got to put modern stuff in there because that's what people are going to understand. The most of the audience out there.
Right.
Yeah, so I get it, man. I understand both sides. I mean, I might even walk out and join it because I'm not gonna lie, man. And this is what y'all don't want to hear. Well, from a brainless point of view, motherfucker, I'll knock your goddamn brain out. from a point of view of just like we said, creature feature, action creature feature.
Well, it could also be one of those situations like World War Z, where the World War Z movie is not like the book.
Yeah.
But it is still an enjoyable movie on its own.
Yeah, and it could be like that. But then I'm taking my experience where I love Resident Evil. And I ain't saying Resident Evil's got the best right now. So, I ain't going to look stupid sitting up here talking about why didn't they adapt it properly? They just start doing their own thing that by the time they were bringing in guest appearances from things that we saw from the game, it's like, all right, no one here gives a
Yeah.
It's not Resident Evil anymore. It just has the name on it. Mm-hmm. And as somebody who plays the game, I wasn't completely pissed. I wasn't, walking out. I was like, because I saw some of them that I thought, all right, you know what? I'm just taking it for what it is right now.
Right.
I watched this shit in the theater. I told you, I went one morning to watch this. I think the last one, it might have been this one. I went and watched this, and there was a 70-year-old woman in there. It was one of those like early screenings where old people just go to movies to stay cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was that great, but I was like, at this point, well, who am I to?
Yeah, sure.
They're making money for somebody. They're going to do what they do.
Somebody's enjoying it.
Somebody's enjoying it. That is their interpretation. I still have the games. One day, maybe they'll make a movie that's cool.
If everybody hated it, they wouldn't keep making them.
Exactly. They can be fun. So I don't know, man. I understand people who are upset at the same time. And I wish they would. I wish they would trust audiences enough to say, like, you know what? We can create this world and write something that would satisfy everybody. But no, I think I think it's lazy what they're doing and taking the cheap way out, and they're not trusting audience members out there. But at the same time, they might create something on its own that might be fun, and you just have to kind of take it like that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's there. It ain't going nowhere now.
Exactly. Bitching and crying ain't gonna make them go like, oh, we didn't know people felt this way. You know what, guys? All that footage, just scrap it.
Yeah.
Burn it. Delete the files.
Yeah. So
let's start over.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be fun. It could be nice, stupid fun.
Well, look, you always have your game.
That is true. That is true, man. You always got the game. You can play this game. Talking about, yeah, fuck. Oh no, I ain't in it at all. No, you got this right here. Yeah.
And I honestly, I'm of a mind. I mean, and I know I'm in a very small minority, but when I play a game that I love and have a lot of fun with, like say The Last of Us, I don't finish that game and go, man, I wish they make a movie of that. Because I'm like, I just had the best experience with this. But what's a movie? A movie's just going to shorten it to an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Yeah.
And take away so much of the stuff I like. Plus, I got to play and be part of it.
You know what? You're exactly right. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, man, people watch other people play Last of Us, and they're like, man, I just watched the show or the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
The only counter argument that I might say on behalf of fans, and this isn't me really, I'm just saying that what's the response you might get is that this is more open world, and somebody might like to see a narrative added to something that is more open world. Because Last of Us that plays like a movie.
Yeah.
That's very straightforward.
Yeah.
But that's a great point, because I think that's the same. That's movie. I mean, games are getting so. And here's the other thing: even with open world, games are getting so. They're getting so good,
story
man.
driven. Like I would say, Spider-Man seems to be open world, and yet there is a story to follow.
Well, it's that there is a story there, yes, and even for games that are completely open world, another argument I would have is that why would you just want to sit back and watch when you've been an active participant in the world? And the games are starting to look more amazing.
Yep.
Every year. So, yeah, I get it, man. I get it from all sides. Oh, look at Mark talking in video games, man. Yeah, man, I understand. I understand everybody. And you know what? We all gonna see it. you gonna
hate watch it.
Yeah, you say you gonna hate watch it. You gonna probably like that shit. Well, I gotta just talk, man. Be mad anyway. But yeah, I don't know.
You hate watch it? Hell yeah. I hate watched it 5 times.